Hey everybody, thanks for listening. Tonight is Game 5 of the NLDS, Dodgers versus Padres, winner take all, loser go home, season over. Everything we've been following all season long since March, it all comes down to this game. We win, we advance, we lose, that's how the story ends. So, it's been an emotional week already. I went to what I said was the worst baseball game I've ever seen at Dodger Stadium on Sunday night. I went down to San Diego and back. I've been burning a lot of incense, feeling a lot of feelings. I think I made it out of bed this morning without sobbing. It's that time of year. It's hard to capture what it's like for a baseball fan in these moments. But I thought I'd put together a short DBD daily episode before the game. So first, we're going to spend a couple minutes discussing the pitching matchup and some of the context for these two remarkable starting pitchers. And after that, I'm going to play a few messages I got from friends and fans discussing their hopes and fears for the game tonight. It's Friday, October 11th, 2024. The Dodgers and the Padres NLDS series is tied at 2 games apiece. The deciding game is tonight. We'll see what happens. I'm Richard Parks. Thank you for listening.
That's what's in.
So last night I decided to add some money to my Dodgers altar in anticipation of today's Game 5, the deciding game, winner take all. And I remembered that I had some coins that I'd brought back from Japan after a recent trip there. 100 yen, single yen, and the 50 yen, which has the hole in the center. And it's got chrysanthemum flowers on one side. And so I put those up on the altar and I lit some incense. And then I opened my phone. I saw that Yoshinobu Yamamoto had been announced as our starting pitcher going up against the Padres' Yu Darvish. It will be the first head-to-head matchup of 2 Japanese-born starting pitchers in Major League postseason history. All of Japan is going to be watching this game. Padres-Dodgers are the best rivalry in baseball right now. We've got heroes, we've got villains. It's poetry, and it's hard to feel like I'm not directly, cosmically involved. And the stage is set for a dramatic, cinematic conclusion to this series. As I await 5:08, very specifically Pacific time, thought I'd do a short piece to sum up some of the context and try to externalize some of my nervous energy. Yama has not looked good against the Padres in his short career in the US. Yamamoto's debut start in the major leagues was against the Padres in Seoul, South Korea on the second game of the season this year. And the Padres scored 5 runs in the first inning that day. In 19 regular season starts this year, Yama's ERA in the first inning is over 7. And most recently, they scored 3 runs against him in the first inning during his Game 1 start of the NLDS on Saturday. A start that was so bad, manager Dave Roberts said post-game that he felt like Yama was probably tipping his pitches. Tipping pitches is when a pitcher does something physically that is easy to pick up on for the batter or for the opposing dugout that indicates what pitch is coming.
Because I think at second base they had some things with his glove and giving away some pitches, so we're going to clean that up.
That was Yama's first and only postseason start in the major leagues. It was not very good. But he signed a $325 million contract with the Dodgers to pitch in games like this. He's a big game pitcher, an MVP, a Sawamura Award winner from Japan. He's won championships there, and he's only 26 years old. Darvish is 38, and he's kind of like the Yamamoto of 12 years ago. But still, also. Darvish has a similar track record in Japan, Sawamura Award, MVP awards, and also, this season, he's pretty much had the Dodgers number. He started Game 2 of this series. He went 7 innings on Sunday night and allowed just 1 run in that horrible 10-2 loss. Yu Darvish is also somebody who Shohei Ohtani has referred to as a hero. Ohtani had even been quoted over the past couple days saying that he had hoped that Darvish and Yamamoto would be able to face off during this series, and here it is, it's happening. Yu Darvish also used to be a Dodger. He famously started Game 7 of the 2017 World Series for the Dodgers against the Astros. The game that decided that series, with the Astros winning it all. 2017 is largely viewed as a year that the Dodgers should have won the World Series. Of course, the Astros were cheating that year and stealing signs. Also, a lot of Dodger fans feel like Rich Hill should have started that day, and Yu Darvish did not get it done in that game, the last deciding game that he pitched at Dodger Stadium. And so Yu Darvish, one of the greatest Japanese pitchers of all time, has a complicated legacy in Los Angeles. My friend Wes calls him Yu Garbage. What happens tonight is anybody's guess. But I reached out to a few friends and fans of the Dodgers, people who I know have been listening to this show, or in some cases have been a part of making this show, and asked them to record their hopes and or fears. I wanted to create space for some voices and opinions and feelings additional to mine, and try to create a mini portrait of this specific moment before Game 5 of the NLDS. I hope it brings some context for those listeners who may not be fans of the Dodgers or baseball fans. And for those who are, this is your community. You're not alone. So without further ado, we will now play those recordings with a little bit of music underneath. These are from Brian Hidalgo, Elizabeth Parks Kibbe, Tyler Hill, and Willie Aaron, in that order. Hope that you enjoy.
Hey there, Dodger Blue Dream. It's me, Brian. Today is the day. The most important game of the season so far. Hopefully, it's not the last most important game of the season, but I can tell you I am a nervous wreck. I just punched my ticket on the worry train, and I got a first-class seat. Can't sleep, I can't eat, and I cannot wait. Hope the Dodgers win today. Good luck, boys.
Hey, Richie. Good morning. Happy Dodger Friday. I feel pretty good about tonight. I think the vibes are good, the energy's good. I really have faith in our team. I can sense the collaboration, the cohesion in that unit, and the drive, and I think we're in really good shape. I have the faith. And the Dodgers are dope. And we can beat the Padres. We know we can beat the Padres, so let's go. Keep the faith. Things are good. Good things still happen in this up world, and the Dodgers can win this series. I'm sending them that. I'm lighting the candles. I'm saying the prayers. I'm sending them my strength. We're gonna do this, okay? No worries, no fear. Only the Dodger Blue Dream, all right? I love you. Bye.
Hey Richard, it's me. I can give you a quick thing about my thoughts before tomorrow. I have a lot of them. I've been thinking about it all day, but man, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm stoked. I'm optimistic. I'm really looking forward to being there. Man, the last couple episodes, have just been so beautiful and really emotional. I find just, especially the ones about the losses have just really been tearjerkers for me. And so good at kind of capturing how I've been feeling. I think, the second game in San Diego, Game 4, just really restored my hope. Why have I been so down these last couple days? Why am I not believing they can do it? I know they can, and it was it was like a little reckoning with myself where I was like, I don't have to worry about these guys, and maybe we'll win, maybe we'll lose, but I feel like going into tomorrow, I know anything could happen. I mean, this is a good team, the Padres. They are, gonna be hard to beat, and I think they play especially well at Dodger Stadium. They're obviously gonna be trolling the crowd. It's all pro wrestling at this moment. It's it might be heartbreaking, it might be jubilant, but I think that's really the joy of of sports and sports fandom is always, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. I think, I don't know, it's a spiritual experience for me, and I think for lots of people. I'm thinking of all the years of my life, the way that I mark time by devastating postseason losses. Oh, this thing happened in that year. That was the year that this happened to the Dodgers, and it's this time of year especially that just makes me appreciate the beauty of baseball and what it is. And go Dodgers.
Hey, Richard. I've been a long-time Dodger fan since 1969 when I was 6. You could also say I've been a long-suffering Dodger fan. I have weathered crushing, heartbreaking losses. I've also experienced exultant, triumphant victories, like a few World Series victories, 1981, 1988, and yes, the COVID-shortened 2020. That counts, people. Get over it. I am cautiously optimistic about tomorrow while also being super nervous. I think the bats should be fine. I am a little worried about Yamamoto getting into an early hole. He typically gets into trouble the first inning and then puts the Dodgers in a hole that they have to crawl out of. I would really, really hate to experience that again. I think this team is different than the 23 team that lost to the Diamondbacks and the 22 team that lost to the Padres in the NLDS those 2 years. This team has shown that it's got fight in it. The other 2 years, it seemed like they kind of laid down. I remember last year in Game 3 when Lance Lynn was scheduled to pitch. I had tickets to go see Wilco, and normally I hang on to every call, whether it's on television or on the radio, but I just figured there's no way they're going to win. They're down 2-0, they're going to lose. And I just drove to the show, listened to the game, listened to Lance Lynn give up hit after hit, home run after home run, and that was that. But this year I have been as invested, if not more so, than at any time in my 61 years on this planet as a like I said, long-suffering Dodger fan. So I'm hoping that the team rallies. I'm hoping that the bats come alive. I hope that Mookie continues his recovery, and I hope that Shohei delivers some key hits. I hope that the Dodgers don't swing for the fences every at-bat. I hope they make Yu Darvish work his tail off and make this a real competitive game. If they do that, I expect good things, and I expect us to get to the promised land. But if they fall back on their old habits and swing out of the zone and expand the strike zone and play defense, then we are headed for another early exit. I can easily see either scenario happening. I am really, really hoping for success for this Dodgers team that I have loved so much and have had such a great time following this year. That's it. Go Dodgers.
Thank you, Brian Hidalgo, Elizabeth Parks Kibbe, Tyler Hill, and Willie Aaron for those contributions. And thank you for listening. Dodger Blue Dream is written and produced by me, Richard Parks III. Original music in this episode by William Ryan Fritch and Jonathan Snipes. If you like Dodger Blue Dream, please share it with a friend, leave us a rating and a review, help me spread the word. Okay, here we go. Game 5. Woo, doggy! Whatever happens, I'll talk to you again soon. Go Dodgers.
It's time for Dodger baseball.